Chapter 4. Day 3 Usagi. I am so excited. May told me she was done with my costume and I can't wait to try it out. She told me to meet her at 11 in the lab, which I reserved for us alone. I also may or may not have thrown Powerloader out of his own lab. I don't want him to see my new costume and gadgets. Thankfully he wasn't mad at me. Then I looked for Nezu's cameras and spotted them immediately. I also don't intend for him to see what May got for me, so I decided to do a little hacking. To be honest, it is not that hard to hack into UA's security system. It took me only 3 minutes to bypass all the protocols and get into it. We then decided to fake something that I would record and play in a loop. What we basically did is me showing her my notes and she showing me her drafts for her babies, so even if Nezu decides to zoom in, all he will see are my analyses from some heroes and May's sketches. We also didn't talk to each other but whispered so that he couldn't pick up what we were talking about. If someone decided to look into the security footage, all you will see are 2 students discussing the whole day. In reality, we faked that image in about 30 min since we didn't want someone to recognize the hack I did. After that, she took out everything she has prepared for me. First the costume, which were 2 sets since I intended to call myself Usagi, and then the civil costume for me. The villain costume was perfect, and she also made the special mask for me with a red visor which manifests itself on command. I also have some earbuds in order to not be affected from Shinso's quirk, and my mask was designed to work as a gas mask. For my normal outfit I ordered a suit since I intended to do a little bit of business. The heroes have all the necessity in their headquarters. I on the other hand need to earn some money. I will need to either steal food and all the other stuff, or I will be doing some business. Since I don't intend to let myself captured easily while robbing a store, I will probably go with my second option. After that, she showed me the bullets she made. Some paralysis bullets, which means there was a liquid inside of them and in contact with the skin it paralyzes the user's mobility for about 5 minutes. Then I had my blood bullets, of course. She also made some quirk-suppressing cuffs that are easily to handle, but once they are on a person only the villain, which is me, can remove them. The next item on the list are my daggers and knives, which are not allowed to kill. In contact with the skin the victim will see a red line. Depending on the pressure I use, the skin will be either little reddish or you will see a clearly red line. In addition to that, the handle of the knife stores some fake blood which could be applied on the blade. It will look like I used a real knife, and the victim will also have fake blood on them. Next up, the grenades. I will have my blood grenades and sleeping gas grenades. After that she basically told me that the villain costume was fire, water and electricity proof. Good for me, Todoroki won't be able to use his fire sight on me that easily and I can't be electrocuted. The costume was also made from a fabric, which can withstand any acid. I basically have an OP costume and I love it. I really don't know why I decided to go with a killer rabbit theme. Maybe because my hero suit is also kinda looks like a rabbit. Maybe. With some imagination. They will definitely learn to fear Usagi, the new villain. Muhahahaha. After we spend the afternoon together I decided, do some parkouring again on the roof. I need to make sure to not slip up and be able to outrun them all. That's only an excuse since I love to use this scarf. I am seriously considering to use this even after the game ends. At 10 p.m., I got back from all the exercises I made and watched some drone footage. Have I told you that I have 3 drones? No? Well, now you know. One is following Shinso since I need to make sure that he won't miss his extra scarf. Then I have 1 drone follow Kachan and Class 1A and 1 for Class 1B. It was boring. Kachan didn't inform the others about the rules. Obviously, he thought he didn't needed to since he can do better. What really surprised me was that none of my classmates, not even Class 1B, thought they need to train for it. It makes me mad to think about it. They really think this will be an easy win for them because I am alone. Well, reality is knocking on the door. It won't be easy and they will probably need to see the counselor after this. As I was watching the footage, I decided to write some ideas down in a separate notebook with the same title as my others so that nobody will suspect it. I also removed one of my notebooks with the number 13 and hid it in my room. Hiding in plain sight. Nobody will find it unless you know that the 13th notebook is for the game and the real one it hidden with the other school notebooks I have. I also made a cover for the notebook to hide it better. And that's how I spend my third day preparing.